Alright, and we're live. Hello everybody. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you all here. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Welcome. Oh, we're gonna get right into it because guess what? Remember what I was talking about yesterday? How I was like, I need one more quest for archaeology. That day is this day. It has arrived after 6 long months. Technically longer, but 6 long months. The specific one that I need is here. So we're gonna do some archaeology. I was all prepped and set to do weeklies and stuff, and I was like, well, I should check the archaeology quest, see if it switched over what it turned into. And I was like, aw, shit. So yeah. Oh, so that's what we're gonna do. That's immediately what we're gonna do. I probably should take the flight point, actually, now that I think about it. And hello, Haliak. Hello from the void indeed. Hello. Hello, Creature Brush. Indeed, it is never too latte. I mean, sometimes it is, but, you know, it's a nice motto regardless. Happy Tuesday, yes. Hello, Hapone. Are you sure you want to do it? I mean, what is another 6 months? Accurate, you're not wrong. Alright, there. We'll take the flight point. But yeah, we're gonna do some archaeology. So we're gonna finish this archaeology quest line, get the Keen Eye achievement, which is doing every single archaeology bi-weekly quest line from Legion. Those are only... one is up every 2 weeks, so it takes like 6 months to actually finish the whole thing. But I've been at it longer than that because I missed the last one that I needed the last time it came around. So there's that. And then we just have No Stone Unturned, which if I haven't finished that after this quest line, I'll finish that too. And then that's it. I'll have literally every single archaeology achievement. I'll have all of them. It's just those two. So I'll have no achievements for archaeology left. That will be 100% done. And yeah, so that means the last thing to do will just be to grind out the last 4 Mog pieces I still need. That's it. So pretty exciting. Sometimes it is. My life is a lie. Well, contextually speaking, you never know. But sometimes. Alright. But, good old Legion Assault for the next 24 minutes, right in the zone we need to be in. Well, hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. But yeah, y'all kick back, relax, grab a drink. This is what we're doing. Reset day, but archaeology. Because I got all excited. I was like, oh shit, I was gonna do my dailies and weeklies, but no, I can't wait. I was like, I can do it tomorrow. I got 2 whole weeks for this. Nope, I can't. I have to do it now. I'm so excited. Oh, so exciting. Hello, Serrano4, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Since the last LFR came out today, I was able to get the white armor coloration for my Night Elf, which is nice. Well, that's good, and good to know that you can get it on LFR. I wouldn't have put it past them if they're all like, no, it's heroic only, you gotta get AOTC, because you know how they are with raid stuff. So. Okay, so we need crystals over this direction. I can do that. Who's back did you say I should kick? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't think you should kick anybody. Unless they're really mean to you, but, you know. Contextually speaking. Alright, let's see. We need to go down into this cave. You said kickback? Well, yeah, that means to relax, like, you know, lean back a little bit. Relax, chill, enjoy yourself. That's what that means. Let's see. This crystal has 3 empty slots carved into it. You don't quite have enough keystones to activate it just yet? Oh. I guess I have to do archaeology to get keystones. Interesting. Let me actually read this quest. Interact with the 2 different keystones resonating with in High Mountain. Each stone requires 3 ritual stones to activate. Delved into the caves here and discovered many ancient writings. Most interesting thing found are the resonating crystals where the drug bar resided. Unfortunately, they aren't very good terms with the tar in here and has hindered my research. Blur, 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 blur. So, do I dig for those stones? Or High Mountain ritual stones? I think that's the one I just buy. I can just buy that. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh. High Mountain ritual stones. Let's see here. Ritual. Oh. High Mountain ritual stone. Let's buy 6, since it wanted 3 each. I have no gold on me. That would be helpful if I actually grabbed some gold. Relax and chill, but I'm supposed to be working. Oh well, Kraken commandeth. Hello, Canary. How you doing? Okay. Which archaeology quest is it? I hadn't thought about this achievement in a while, but apparently I need the Starlight Beacon. Well, this one is the... A Keen Eye... No. It's the one that gives Prize Rock Neckband. So it's not the Starlight Beacon. But that means that one will be... According to... Yeah, you got a while. Because these, in my achievement, are in order. We're on Prize Rock Neckband, which means in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, approximately 11 or 12 weeks, the Starlight Beacon will be back around. Because they do go in order. They're not random, so... You got a while for that one. Okay, High Mountain Ritual Stones. Let's see. High Mountain Rit. Okay. Buy 6 of these. Actually, I should buy just a whole bunch. Let me just... These are not too expensive. Let's just buy... I can't buy that much. Hold on. Grab 10k. Ritual. High Mountain. And we'll just buy all those. Yep. Makes archaeology easier. Okay. Oh, do you have any tips for getting this achievement? I find it hard to figure out what questline gives which items for the achieve. Yes, look it up on Wowhead. They have a... Someone in the comments there has a chart. And that's the chart I've been following. Here we go. So look up A Keen Eye, the achievement on Wowhead. Always look on Wowhead. And always check the comments. That's pretty much the dealio when it comes to trying to figure out stuff that, you know, doesn't... It's confusing. Inevitably, someone else has already figured it out. So, yes. Well, hopefully I remember. I feel that. If it helps, definitely, like, maybe set a reminder for yourself or something. That way you know when to check. Okay, down. Over here somewhere is the other key. Crystal thing that we need to put these slots into. Down we go. Here it is. Okay. Now let's go turn that in. If that's the whole quest, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Probably isn't, but some of these are really short like that, so we'll find out. They probably expected me to, you know, actually do the archaeology, but which we will. We'll do some. There we go. Kind of forgot about this platform because I never use it. Really? I love the lunar wing. It's my favorite. Right next to the sentinel owl. That one's my other favorite. The one from Legion. It's the owl that wardens use. Not this one, but the sentinel owl. Okay. Crystal eyes. Here you go. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ancient High Mountain Necklace. Okay, let's go over here. What do you want from me now? Recover necklace and bring it back. It's deep in a drug bar cave. Oh, okay. So we're not doing like any actual archaeology? Right. I like the new owls and the sentinel. Yeah, I don't like the new owls, but I like the old sentinel. That one's pretty cute. Alright, let's see. So it's gonna be back here somewhere. Back up here somewhere. Oops. All the way up at the top. Here we go. Eh. Here we are. Okay, where is this neckband? I have to kill Galmog for it? Really? Alright, I can do that. Ta-da. Okay. I got the Sentinel Owls, but I don't have that one yet. I thought I finished the questline on my druid. I gotcha. Well, luckily once you unlock all those forms, they're account-wide, which is really nice. They're not specific, character-specific anymore. I mean, it had been a while before they were, but they used to be. Because Blizzard always likes to make things character-specific before everyone complains, reasonably so, and then they make them account-wide. It's like, okay. Alright. Okay, let's go turn this in. That's really the quest line? There's not a single bit of archaeology involved in that. Well, I'll have the achievement at least. I guess I should have looked up what they actually wanted me to do for that quest. Because now I just gotta arbitrarily go do 25 dig sites. Well, Keen Eye is done at least. Nice. Keen Eye is done. I guess we'll just do some regular archaeology now. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, kick back, relax. We're gonna do some archaeology. I legitimately thought that that was gonna take a lot longer because nearly all of the other ones are like, go farm all of these dig sites for like 12 hours and get 500 frickin' whatevers so that you can make this thing and then dig some more. So I'm a little baffled that that was the one quest I was missing. Man. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. We'll just do archaeology, I guess. And luckily the Legion invasion's almost over, so we'll actually have our nice, peaceful, like, you know, music and ambience back. Oh, excuse me. Hello. There we go. So yeah, this is what we're doing. I guess. That's okay. That's what happens. Ding ding. It's fine. Makes me do archaeology. I am gonna 100% archaeology, and I'm like so close, and yet so far. Ding ding. Nice. Give me that tasty tasty. Eh. Which is fine. It's not entirely arbitrary because I do need the get out of here. Whatever you call them. The restored artifacts. These here. So that I can buy whatever they're called. Relics, I guess. Fragments, that's the word. From Troll, Dwarf, and Tolvir. Because those are the other three that have the remaining Mog that I don't have. I miss my PC. I'll be back home tomorrow, though. Well, soon. Just one more day, it sounds like. You're getting there. You got this. Totally understand, though. Excuse me. Okay. Nice, nice. Beautimus. Okay. Whoop. Ding, ding. Nice. Tasty. So, how is everybody? How's Grandma doing? Yeah, how is your Grandma doing? Hopefully she's doing better after, she's recovering well, hopefully. There we go. Nice. I'll take it. Let's see. So, was the Druid the Archaeology tune? Correct. This is my Archaeology character. Correctamundo. Do you mind? Get out of here. I need, like, moonbeam in this form. There we go. Oh, is the violet sands harder to get than the fossilized raptor? Yes. I would say yes. Because the violet of the sands is a recipe. And you have to be the alchemist to learn it. Because the... it's BOP. And you have to get it specifically from Tolvir. And it has a chance to drop out of the canopic jar solves. Very low chance. Whereas the fossilized raptor is just a solve from the fossil. And I feel like fossil's a lot easier to farm than Tolvir is. If you're farming them specifically. So, yeah. So if you want the recipe for violet sands yourself, you have to do it on an alchemist. Which is why, ironically, it's my druid. Because this was my alchemist for a long time. So. And a lot of these achievements are character specific. Like, once you get them, you know they're account-wide, quote-unquote. But the progress toward them is character specific. So I can't go do this on my main. For example, my paladin. Or he wouldn't have any progress on it, so. There we go. 24 dig sites to go. This won't be too bad. Alright. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Diggy, diggy hole. Dwarf hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Oh yeah, she's been fine. She has so many people stop by every week. I'm mostly here for company at this point. But I did need to be helping with moving or putting away things. Well, that's good. Good to hear it. Sounds like she's popular. Good. There we go. Nice. Get out of here. Slap. Which archaeology Which archaeology items am I missing still? I'm missing 2 mug. Let me look. I'm sure I'll have these memorized soon, but it's 2 from Tolvir, 1 from Dwarf, and 1 from Troll. Let me find my list. I have it in here. And I can tell you exactly what they're called. To-do list. Okay, where is it at? I have this list. I guess I can delete this now. Yes. Here it is. The Staff of Amune from Tolvir, the Scimitar of the Sirocco from Tolvir, Staff of Sorcerer Thane Tharazan from Dwarf, and Zinrok, Destroyer of Worlds from Troll. Those are all weapons. A one-handed sword, a staff, another staff, and I think Zinrok is a 2-handed sword? So, there you go. Yeah. Really rare. Really rare. What galls me too is that I spent, you probably know, so long doing Tolvir specifically, and like almost nothing but Tolvir for the most part, trying to get the mount and the recipe back. I mean, because I had the recipe once before, but I stupidly deleted alchemy back in Legion. That's a different story, but I needed the mount. And that whole time, several thousand solves to get the mount and the recipe back, I still don't have the 2 weapons out of Tolvir. And I'm like, oh no. So I gotta figure out kind of a plan of action for that one. So I'm a little baffled when I was like, wait, there's 2 from Tolvir I still need? 2? And I didn't come across those once? Oh no. Yeah. And then of course the one from Dwarf and then the one from Troll. So that's the only things I'm missing. That's it. After this achievement here, the No Stone Unturned achievement, I'll have all the achievements done. I'll have everything else collected except those 4 pieces of Mog. So, and they are BOA, bind on account, so you're supposed to be able to get them on any character. Although I am going to do some research, like when I'm done with this achievement, I'm going to research those items later, just in case, because you know, especially old Blizzard, that's like Kata stuff. That they got some funky rules on those sometimes. We're like, yeah, they're technically BOA, but it's a higher chance if you're on a character that can actually use the sword. And I'm a druid, for example, so you know, that sort of BS. I'll look into it later. The basic chores, you know, she even has a cleaning lady. Wow. That's awesome. Wish I had a cleaning lady. Oh, that's funny. Dumb question, but can you run 2 instances of WoW if it's 2 different accounts but same login? Yes. As long as your computer can handle it, you can run all 8 instances of WoW if it's 2 different accounts and not like, you know, WoW 1. You can run WoW 1 through 8 all at the same time on the, as long as your computer can handle it. So yes, you can. I've been after that sword since Archaeology was added. I'm not surprised. It's an abysmal. In fact, let's look up Zinroke real quick. I want to see if they have a drop rate listed out of curiosity. Zinroke, Destroyer of Worlds. Man, I typed in Zin and it immediately came up. That's funny. But is it TOS? No, it's not against TOS. The only thing that's against TOS in terms of multi-boxing is if you use a third-party software to mirror your keys across accounts. So you can't use like HotKeyNet, which I used to use before they made it illegal. So, no. If you wanted to just slap your other 7 accounts on follow on your main, which is in the game, you're fine. You fine. In fact, I have a video on it that goes over the exact rules on my channel if you want to look up. I pull information directly out of their terms of service when they updated it. So, the is multi-boxing allowed video if you wanted to look into that. It doesn't look like they have a percentage on the Zinroke Destroyer of Worlds sword, but it is indeed a 2-handed sword, and it is indeed BOA. So, yeah, okay. No percentage on the drop rate. That's okay. Of course you do. I do. You're the Library of Alexandria of WoW. Just don't burn down, right? And I'm trying to remind myself of that. That's why I've been uploading a lot of like old stuff that I've removed. Just because, like, even if people like hated at me for uploading it for some reason, kind of like my alpha, beta, and PTR stuff. People really didn't like it when I tried to cover that for a while. I don't know why, but you know, that's why I've been uploading stuff like that. Because yes, that's exactly why I wanted this channel. It's an archive of information, and I try to keep it at least somewhat up to date, so that when I'm like, hey, someone's like, hey, how do you do this thing? And I'm like, I actually have a video that goes exactly over how to do that. So, bam, visual aid, because that's my goal, and I have to remind myself that. Yes. Hello, Risley. What is your favorite expansion to level new alts? Legion. Bam. That's an easy one. I like easy questions. Legion is my favorite. And in case you're curious, I do have, let's see, leveling guides. You don't have to follow the guides, but that kind of goes over like some of the zones. You'll see kind of like the stuff I like doing, in case you're curious. I don't have any current like 1 to 60s, but the 1 to 50s that are in there still work. They'll get you like 57 or 60. So. Oh, there's always people that gripe about stuff. Oh, for sure. For sure. But you know, when it's like a 60-40 split on the dislike bar, that is a little disheartening. It's like, all right. Did we finish this one? We did. Excellent. On to the next dig site. 1 minute. Okay, good. I was like, can this Legion invasion go away now? I want my beautiful high mountain music back. Get out of here. Be gone. Speaking of leveling guides, though, and all that sort of jazz, I've been with, well, Canary did the heavy lifting on it, but Canary helped me with my spreadsheets and redid them a little bit for all of the zone data, and it's going to be a lot easier to use. And I'm excited because it's going to have drop downs, and I'm going to include like dynamic flight information, and because you know that's coming in like a month or two. I'm excited about that. Because my plan, theoretically, assuming they actually give Chromie some attention after 11.0, which I really, really hope they do, because it really needs some attention. It's not in good shape right now. But regardless, I plan to redo all of my data for every zone, for every bracket after 11.0. It's insane, and I'm excited. Hello, TNI. TNI? You're TNI now. Hello, TMI, popping in to say hi. Well, hello. Thank you for popping in, and I hope you have a fantabulous day. Glad to have you here, even if briefly. You're very welcome, Risley. Happy to help. Oh, there we go. Dude. Yes. Oh, so yeah, we're gonna do some archaeology until I finish the No Stone Unturned achievement. And then we'll stop on archaeology for a bit because I need to get a plan of action on how I'm going to attack the other 4 pieces that I'm missing. The 4 transmog pieces. Because the thing about archaeology is it's very, very luck-based. And like... where is it at? There it goes. Yay! It's gone. Back to normal. Anyway, it's not too bad to level with either, but like the problem with trying to level with archaeology and also do the solves is you have to be archaeology 600 to be able to turn them in for other artifacts. And the reason that's a problem is from like say 40 or 50 plus, you won't hit 600 before you hit like level 60, for example. Which is usually where I stop. So... but it's good from what I've found, because my luck is awful. I've kind of found that switching characters that you do archaeology with once in a while is kind of good. Because for some reason, it just, on some characters, things just don't want to proc. Like, the Vial of Sands that got brought up earlier. This is my main druid here, my alchemist, and he would not drop on him for a second time because I had already gotten it way back in like Legion, or it was WoD, because the Legion is when I deleted it. Stupidly deleted it in Legion and wasn't able to get it back as I fell prey to the poorly worded text of being able to get recipes back when that was a debacle. I don't know if any of you remember that. But anyway, but it would not drop a second time. Thousands and thousands of attempts, and it would not drop. And then I go hop over to my new evoker, to level him with archaeology, and guess what he gets while leveling? I'm like, oh! I guess you're my new alchemist. So, yeah. Which is fine. It fits him better anyways than my druid. But, you know. It's that type of thing. Some characters just have really, you know, better first-time luck type thing than the old veteran character for some reason. I don't know why. Can't explain it. Oh, Dr. Wee, hello! My sister Inzira, an undisputed Twitch legend. Unfortunately, it's snoozy time already, so today I'll be high and by. Have the most tentaculous crackiness rest of your stream. And may your spine be full of fluids and your coffee cup never empty. Oh, well, thank you, Dr. Wee. You have a fantastic night as well. Love you. My brother Inzira. Evoker for the delayed win. Right? It was so funny. I think it was on was it on stream? I think it was on stream. It was a while ago now, but I don't know. I was baffled. Absolutely baffled. But yeah. Finish my drink here. I have all the ginger at the bottom. Excuse me! Get out of here. 1 second. Let me chew up the ginger in this drink. There we go, all chewed. I put a lot of raw, fresh sliced ginger in my bone broth drink, so you know, I didn't want to crunch a bunch in your ear. Anyone see what the Sparks of Life quest is this week? Isn't that a PvP one? I have not. I don't do those myself. I've recently gotten addicted to dwarves, so I may take a shot at archaeology. Definitely a good race to do it on, because apparently they have a racial that like increases the fragments you get or something. So, definitely handy. Oh, the High Mountain music is so much better. I've listened to it so much. Right? Oh, I love High Mountain. Absolutely gorgeous. Hello, Data Bob. Glad to have you here. It's gonna be great when dwarves can be druids for Archie. Ah, yes, absolutely. Man, I can't wait for other classes to get druid. And paladin. And demon hunter. And shaman. Please, Blizzard. Although I really love my dwarf shaman. Yeah, shaman's great. I love shaman. That's why I can't wait to get it like on Worgen and Night Elf and races I tend to play more than the typical shaman races. Yes, dwarf shaman for the win. Yes. Alright, this one's being stubborn. Where are these? Sparks of Life is Thaldrassus can see and pick it up from the dungeon journal. Oh, nice. Good to know. Gnome Demon Hunter, Small Chad. Tiny Chad! Yeah. They call me Fellbeard the Tiny. Hoo-yah! Slash! You're dead now. Yes. Best part is gnomes can have like super green beards and hair too, so that would just be perfect. Still wish we got an aquatic waste. An aquatic waste? Wow. I'm sorry. Aquatic race. I hope we do too someday. I just want. We have so many. We've talked about this so many times here on stream, but like, there's so many good races in WoW, and so many of them are not playable, and we just keep getting more elves, humans, and dwarves. I'm like, fine, but variety, please. Oh well. I go to bed thinking about Night of Pellies. I wake up thinking about Night of Pellies. One day, One day. I hope Dwarf Shaman Totems get an HD update soon. Ooh, are they looking a little rough? I actually don't recall the last time I looked at my Dwarf Shaman Totems. I usually play Dark Iron Dwarf, which I wish was a customization on regular Dwarf, but that's a different discussion. So, I don't think I actually play my regular Dwarf Shaman much. Me too, would love that. Yes. I'd switch my main to a Tuskar in a heartbeat. What? I am genuinely curious. Why do people like Tuskar so much? I don't like the Tuskar at all myself. I've never liked them. Still don't. But I am curious, because that's a very, like, popular request. What is it about the Tuskar that you like? If I can ask. Genuine curiosity, I promise. You're allowed to like whatever you like. I don't know, I see that a lot, and I'm just curious. Because usually the answer I get is, oh, they're cool. Okay, well, cool in what way? There's this new character in the new Dragon Prince season that lives in the ocean, and I love it. Aw, I love me some ocean dragons. Sea dragons, those are cool. Those are definitely cool. I like Tuskar, but I don't have a great need to play as one. Yeah, they're not my favorite. I don't like how they look. I don't like their culture. I don't like that they like skinning Wolvar babies and making boots out of them. There's a whole questline about that in Northrend, in case you didn't know. The animal races just tend to feel cute and fun. Understandable. Oh yeah, I'm definitely all for the animal races, trust me. I want more beast races. Badly. That's like my favorite thing about WoW. Playable centaur, please. Playable satyrs, please. Playable dryads, please. Playable Arakoa, especially. Oh my word, I need my Arakoa. Damn. Because my latest Pokemon-like fixation is collecting all the various unique race-based druid shapes. I fear druids for all. Yes. They're just cute, gentle, happy big boys with tusks. I suppose so, yeah. Tuskar would bring more animal people. I want more furries. What's not to love? I don't know, I guess I don't see them as cute or gentle or happy. I don't really like rotund things. Kind of like the Cold Tyran. Not into it myself. I don't know. The Tuskar and I know the Dragon Isles ones are different, but the Northern ones are vicious. Good grief. I don't know if you've actually read the quests and what you're doing for them sometimes. I'm like, ah, yes. Let's go kidnap all these children and... I see. I'm not big on them, but I suspect it's kind of a counterculture thing because they don't seem like a cookie-cutter hero-like. Understandable. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I looked it up. Yeah, in the Dragon Prince, she's an ocean mage, and her name is Akinyu, and she's smaller, similar looking to Naga. Well, that's cool. That's always fun. My back hurts. This is going to be a laborious day. I dropped my phone on my nose earlier. I want a refund. Oh, I'm sorry, Septia. I've done that, man. Especially if it's like a heavy, dense phone, it hurts. My phone hurts if I drop it on my face. And I have like a 95% cartilage nose too, so my nose has no give to it. There we go. Don't like rotund things? Well, and I guess I'll see myself out. Oh, you're fine, Scarlarth. You're fine. Oh, I love my big boys and girls. Totally understandable. I feel like the dislike of rotund things is a personal attack while you beat me. Nah, I just don't like playing one myself. You guys are perfectly allowed to be or like whatever you like. You know, it's just not my preference. Round boy high five. See, now I'm just imagining you guys are just a bunch of little like Kirby's sitting in your chairs, eating pizza, watching TV. Kirby's adorable. I do like Kirby. But doesn't count if it's your entire body? I don't know. The phone itself isn't that heavy, but it's the case that pulls it all together. I feel like I get hit by Templar's Verdict or something like that. Ouch. Oh. Alright, 20 more dig sites. Not too bad. We're chugging along, alright? Okay, next dig site. I would play as a Naga, but resigned like the Nerubian design in War Within. Ah, yes, I want Naga 2 and the new Nerubians. Those are so cool looking. They're at least better than the Niffin. Can we agree on that? I don't know. The Niffin are pretty adorable. I would play a Niffin. I don't know if they're a new Nerubian race or what. Well, in the BlizzCon thing, they kind of, the way they talked about them, they said that those new Nerubian races, they're not like a new race per se, but they're like elite. They're influenced by Xalatath, so she helped like create these altered versions of the existing Nerubian race. So they're like the elite, super void, epic badass, I guess. I'm not explaining that very well, but so new, yes, an evolution of a pre-existing race, if that makes sense. Which is pretty cool. No, I love the Niffin too. Yes, I do like the Niffin. They're cute. Chinese food. Oh, I love Chinese food, man. Oh, that sounds so good, actually. I am totally a Kirby. Yes. Kirby and I have been mistaken for each other on occasion. Well, Kirby is adorable, so there you go. Jigglypuff. Yes, don't make me sing it. No. You're supposed to be in bed, Whittly. An admonishing voice echoes from the snoozy chambers, giggling. Do you dig those dig sites? The voice slowly turns into something that sounds almost like a snore kissed to laughter. Oh, you're funny. Oh, okay, I love that. I'm so excited about Xalatath and everything. Same. I'm really excited about Xalatath. I hope they do her justice and that it doesn't go a Sylvanas route. Same with Illyria. I don't like Illyria. I never have. But I'm happy to have my mind changed. I would like her to be cool. Thank you so much, Kevin, for the sub. I super appreciate your support. Because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. Is the kitty not working? The kitty not working. Sound alerts must be having some issues today or something. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I also love this transmog. I feel like we're starting to see gear with dimension on it rather than being the gear being spray painted onto your character. That's good. Absolutely. Agreed. Yeah, the kitty isn't working. Aw. Why are you no worky? That's unfortunate. Well. Whatever. Maybe they're just having some issues today. Enjoy my Prime sub. I keep forgetting I have one every month. Well, thank you so much, Kevin. I super appreciate your support from the Prime sub. Yes. I really wish those were like, they'd auto-renew. It drives me crazy that you have to like redo them yourself every month. I'm like, dude, it's so easy to forget. Oh well. Your sound alerts must be having a backache like I am today. I guess so. Well, it happens. That's the joy of software. It's gonna break every once in a while. Oh well. Here we go. Okay. More digging. And y'all make sure to stay hydrated. It's good for you. I will, well, I set a reminder on my phone, so you're, now you're getting mine more consistently. Oh, well thank you, Kevin. That's sweet of you. I appreciate that. That's the best way to do it, man. I love that they invented alerts and things on the phone. It's so nice. For me, it's how I remember birthdays. Because, like, I've always got my head down in the trenches, if you will. I'm always working, and I don't really do holidays. I don't even really pay attention to my own birthday. I just do. And so when someone else's birthday comes around, I have to have my phone alerts remind me now. They're like, this is your friend's birthday. Please tell them happy birthday. And I'm like, oh shit. Right. Thank you. It's not that I don't love them. I just not thinking about it, you know? Oh well. Also, yay, another purple night elf. Yes. This one's my lavender colored night elf. He's so pretty. I loves him. He's gonna be a blood elf when those come out. For blood elf druids. Because he's an arcane druid. Which is basically just boomkin, I guess. But, you know. Still. I'm keeping hydrated, lest you worry. Good. Glad to hear it. Birthdays are the one thing I remember simply because I feel bad if I don't. See, my brain doesn't care if I feel bad or not. It will not remember the date. Or I'll have it in my head that it's a different date than it actually is. And I'm like, happy birthday! They're like, what? I'm like, oh, it's not your birthday, is it? Oh well. I'm like a pair of dice. A RNG generator on what day I'm gonna wish you happy birthday. I always forget what the actual day of the month it is, but I usually know if it's Monday or Tuesday. Well, that's good. That definitely helps. And yeah, I'm pretty good about remembering what day it is, what month it is, etc. Because I live a very scheduled life. But, like, in terms of holidays, events, and things outside of work, I never remember, man. Mind. There we go. Okay, this direction. Do you think restoration shamans slap riptides on people when they learn they're not hydrating? I want you to know that I am now imagining a shaman with an actual riptide of water in their hand, legit slapping someone. Hydrate! Boosh! You're not hydrated enough! So I would say yes. That's in my headcanon now. I do tend to forget my actual birthday, but I like it that way. Yeah, same. I'm always like, I have to be told, like, oh, it's your birthday. I'm like, oh yeah. Goes back to work. Which, speaking of, is my birthday on the stream this year? Let me look, because I think I actually have a birthday this year. It is. I'm a leap year baby, so February 29th, and there is actually a 29th in the 2024, which is a Thursday, which I do stream on Thursdays. So, I will actually be here for my birthday. Lucky me. A jubilant voice echoes from Susie Chambers. I just love the Kraken birthday because it was the day that my beloved sister in Zero was born, who grew up to be the beloved international Twitch phenomenon. Streaming superstar and guide-making legend, or legacy content legend. The voice follows solid, although it almost sounds as if the voice is brushing its teeth. Oh, it's funny. That's very sweet of you, Dr. Wee. I appreciate it. Yes, I get so much guilt for getting birthdays. I'm like, please, can we all not care as much now since I forget about my own birthdays, right? Tell me about it, man. Like, I don't know anyone that gets offended, to my knowledge, about me forgetting about their birthdays. So that's good. Because they know. I don't even pay attention to my own. They're telling me when my birthday is. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh well. Hydration is important! That was me slapping you with water. That is how my shaman uses the riptide, yes. Exactly. I only like my birthday for the freebies. Hey, understandable. Understandable. Hello, YFN. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Happy reset day, and welcome to some archaeology. Early congrats on like your 9th birthday. My middle daughter was supposed to be Elite Baby, but no, she had to show up early. Aww. I'm sorry, but thank you. And yes, it's like, yeah, would it be my 9th? It was 92. I'm 31. I'll be 32 next year. Yes, that sounds right. Math. Something like that. I feel like people are slowly getting a New Year's perspective on birthdays. Like, yeah, 1 year is gained, but it's been done how many times now? 8th? Is it 8th? Okay. Alright. Somewhere in there. Well, I'll be officially 8 next year. There you go. It's pretty funny. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. I have had friends get offended when I don't give them a birthday and Christmas present, and I'm like, bruh, I barely got my family members covered. What? No kidding. Come on. I always feel bad. I'm not very much that person that, like, I do want to buy all my friends stuff. I want to buy them all this stuff. But, like, I don't make that much money. So, and I have a lot of debt to pay off. So, you know. Oh, well. That'd be how it do. The 4 nations live in harmony until the Water Nation found out that people weren't hydrating. Why is that funny? Good one, Data Bob. Oh, that's funny. Okay, off to take my MIL to therapy. Therapy. I don't know why I said that weird. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Have a great afternoon, TMI. Thank you so much for being here. Always a joy to have you. Therapy. I would say my words aren't working today, but when are they working? Like, legitimately. When can we speak properly? Whatever. Here we go. What are we up to now? 232 out of 250. We're getting there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Luckily it's dig sites and not... Well, it might be faster. Well... Dig sites and not like fragments or completing specific types of digs. Not too bad. I always pull the Homer Simpson line, like, why do I have 3 kids and no money? Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? That's so true, though. And I have no kids and no money, so, like, I'm doing something wrong. That's so funny. Yeah, for me, I'd rather make something or actually spend a good amount of money on gifts instead of cheap things. Then I'm just doing it because it's expected and not because I really want to give you this thing and it's going to mean something for you or last. Agreed. I am in the same mindset, and I like to give useful gifts. So like something you'll wear or something you'll actually like use. Like unless there's like, I don't know, a statuette or something, a picture or something they really want. But, you know, a usable object. Useful items that, you know, that's, I don't know, this is how I am, I guess. I don't like things that just sit on the shelves and collect dust, which is funny because I do have a lot of that, but I hope you get my point. Yeah, useful too. Yes. Well, if you do assume that I want kids, I mean, my kitty can stay, but I ain't getting a kid. I ain't adopting either. I'm living that childless gay man who goes to bed at 3 a.m. every night life. Hey, I'm right there with you, Septia. Right there with you. That's pretty much me in a nutshell. I'm happy with my little hamster and working my crazy chaotic life with no kids and staying up till like between 1 and 4 in the morning. Probably working. That's just me in a nutshell. So I'm right there with you, Septia. As I totally missed my mouth. Hold on. Took a drink and I dribbled half of it in my face. Nice. Well, at least I didn't get on my shirt. There we go. Okay. Where are we at here? Digging. Dig, 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 diggy, diggy, dig, dig, dig. Dig, 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 dig. Okay. Nice. Getting back onto life less sick and dying. Now found new inspiration to farm out. Evening though. Nice, congrats, Tix. That sounds awesome. Glad you're on the mends. Good And evening to you as well. Welcome. / story voice. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. Exactly. Yes. Oh, I don't have the T on you. Yeah, here we go. And your sticky targeting is on. Stop turning off my sticky targeting! Blizzard! Roar. Swear. Drive me crazy. Let me make sure my other stuff is on. I feel like I turn this on so much. Okay. Sheesh. I'm like, why is my T not working? That would do it. Uh-oh. I didn't reset the thing. Whoops. Hold on. Keybinds. It's down. Options. Keybinds. Movement. Toggle run. Gee, thank you. There we go. Good thing I don't think anyone expects me to have kids. Well, that's good. Yeah, my family finally got over that I wasn't having any kids, and I'm like, guys, I'm 31 now. It's not happening. I'm not interested. When I was younger, they always gave me the, well, you might change your mind someday, and I'm like, I'm sure, but I really don't. I'm pretty sure I don't. I don't feel like I've changed that much, but okay. Spoilers, I didn't. So, you know. I know I mentioned this before, but I require skill color palette glyphs. Purple Restoration Druid. You just pick up remnants of a pile of Teldrassil purple leaves and just yeet them in someone's face. Yes, agreed. Be healed! Yes. Be healed indeed. And there's the ad break. Listen, kids can grow into good people, but it takes 20 years to do so, and I ain't sacrificing 20 years off my life. Understandable. Here we go. Didn't get married until 29, didn't have first kid until 30, so beware. Well, I don't even have a love interest. I've never even dated, so that probably isn't happening. I'm just not interested. I'd rather fly solo, to be honest, you know? There we go. Nice. I do think we deserve more purple mog. I agree, Haliak. More purple, please. Purple, please. Here we go. Nice. Okay, diggy diggy. Hey, if you're happy being single, more power to you. Having a partner has been nice in the past, but looking back, life isn't that different? Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I have, like, my family, I have my pets, I have my best friends. I'm pretty happy. I don't really have any need to go any further with anything, you know? Even if I didn't have my family, I don't know, I'm pretty good at being happy by myself. Oh well. Here we go. Nice. Beautiful. An admonishing voice echoes from this neighbor's, I am your lover and interest, your extremely platonic love interest, but I am interested in loving you, and I do. My logic is sound. The voice to literally everyone's really finally falls silent for good for the night. Well, good night, Dr. Wee. And I appreciate that. Thank you for being sweet. Some of the colors for Heroic this season are so bad. They are a little funky. Yeah, I was noticing that. Like some of the I really do like a lot of the sets. But like, let's see. Oh, that's the Elite? Oh no, that looks amazing. Oh, now I'm sad. Aw. Golden Holy Druid? Damn. Oh well. But let's see. Heroic. I don't know though. Heroic Druid looks pretty fantabulous. I gotta say. I like that color scheme. Let's look at Heroic Rogue. It's got some cool pieces on it. I do like the shoulders. Let's look at Heroic Monk. Oh, I do like that, though. That's a nice color. That's a nice color. What about Demon Hunter? Yeah, Demon Hunter is the one that was funky. Although, I do like the Heroic one. I do like the purple and green. I don't know. Maybe it's just because leather. Leather's not too bad. Not too bad. Ooh, that's the normal color? Ooh. That's the Raid Finder color? Oh, I love blue and white. I'm such a sucker for blue and white, man. And that's the mythic. Not too shabby. Ah. Maybe leather just got lucky. I'm pretty easy to please, though, because I'm very much that person that, like, when I look at a set and it doesn't immediately go, oh, I need this, I will look at the, like, the pieces of it and be like, oh, that's got some nice pieces, like the shoulders or the boots or the belt or the gloves or something, and I'll use those. Because whenever I mod for a set, I'm sure you've noticed, it's pretty rare if I use more than, like, 3 pieces. Like, this set here, I'm wearing most of it, but that's only because I still haven't gotten around to getting the Night Elf Heritage Armor yet. And so, like, a couple of these pieces are supposed to be replaced with that. Especially the chest. I haven't gotten around to it yet. It'll happen. I don't know when, but it will happen. So, you know. But I guess if you can mix them up with other manga, it could help. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's how I view, like, every set. I almost never use the entire set. And if I do, it's, like, temporary. I see it as more pieces to mix and match with. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Exactly. I've been single again for about a year now, give or take a handful of months, and now that I've recovered, yeah, I get a touch lonely sometimes, but other than that, my life didn't change all that much, so... Oh yeah, I feel that. I definitely get lonely sometimes too, but that's only when, like, no one's around. Like, my family's gone, both my best friends are busy, like, and it's just me. So, then I'll do some more work. Because I'm most productive when I'm by myself, so it's okay. It happens. Reminiscent of the Quel'Thalas raid. Oh, you know, yeah, I could see it. Not every heroic. Some of them are normal, for normal or water. I do like the druid sets. Yeah, those look pretty nice. Want to buy Sylvanas Mog set? When? Well, they did show that that's coming. I don't know when, but it'll happen. So there is a Sylvanas Mog set coming. They data mined it. Same with Dreadlords, which is really cool. I'm like, yes, more NPC armor, please. Yeah, I've been learning to try to look at just the shoulders or something. Ignore helms usually. Sometimes they're really great though. Yeah, there's some pretty cool helms. I definitely feel that. I'm definitely more. I like not quite the helmless look, but like the more, I don't know, the ones that show your face, your hair, or something type of helms. I tend to like that over like just full on can't see face, hair, nothing type of helm, if that makes sense. But there are some pretty great ones. Although I have to say, speaking of totally hiding your face, that new DK from Yggdrasil, the DK helm, I need that in my life. I like the DK set. That's amazing. There you go. Whoop. Get me out of combat. Thank you. Man, I cannot wait for druids to get dynamic flying. I don't know why they're waiting so long. Drakthir are getting dynamic flying officially for their Drakthir Soar form in next patch. Same time we're getting dynamic flying unlocked for the old zones, but druids have to wait all the way until 11.0 to get dynamic for druid forms, which I'm curious as to why, but that's okay. Where are we at here? Druid Elite set is goated golden owls. Yes, I know! I'm really sad. I never get Elite sets, so I'm always bummed. Always bummed. That's okay. The monk set is one of the best for me. Can't wait to get it. That is definitely a nice one. I think my favorite ones of this tier for a Mirror Still would be DK, Mage, and Demon Hunter. But mainly for the helmet on the Demon Hunter. The rest of it's fine, but I like the helmet the most. I'm trying to think of the rest. Yeah, I think it's those three. Those three are like my top favorites, I think, from a Mirror Still. What are we up to? 234? Not too bad, we're getting there. Ding ding. Oh. Nice. Beautiful. Ding ding. I would like helms and hoods more if they didn't control alt delete my hair by more than... Same. That is an excellently fair point, Septia. Yeah, like, hard agree. Hard agree. There'd be a lot more helms I would wear if they didn't actually just make you go bald. I'm really hoping that that's like really is on Blizzard's radar and they just haven't said anything and that they are really like trying to figure out a way to make it work. Even if it clips a little, fine. Just let my hair be under my helm or hood, please. I will change my hair if I can see it. Please. Yes, I love the DK set. The skull mouth moves when you talk? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's so cool. Oh, I love when they do shit like that. Oh, that's so cool. Now I'm making me want it even more. Let's look at that real quick. I can do that here because I can switch. Plate. Let's see. Oh, the warrior one. Oh, that's right. The warrior one looks really cool too. Oh, it's like Juggernaut. That's awesome. But I want... Look at that. And the skull mouth moves when you talk. That's cool. Ah, that's a sick DK set. Ooh, those boots. Do you mind? I am looking at transmog, good sir. That's a sick set. Ooh, I love the boots and the gloves. I don't know why I can't look at Raid Finder and Heroic for some reason, but that's such a good color scheme too. Nice chocolatey dark gray brown. Oh, I need this in my life. I don't know who's gonna wear it, but I'm gonna wear it on somebody. The LFR tint goes hard with the blood artifact. Yeah, is that the red one? The LFR color is the red one? Excellent. For some reason, it's not letting me see it. I can only look at normal and mythic for some reason. But still, though, that's awesome. So the LFR is the red version. What color is heroic? Speaking of, since I haven't really been doing a lot of Dragonflight stuff for Season 3, what, any of you happen to know what tiers we're able to get with the Catalyst with open world content this season? Because in Season 1, we could only get normal and heroic. In Season 2, we could only get LFR and normal. Heroic, you had to do some Mythic Plus for. Is it LFR and normal again? Okay. LFR and normal. Thank you. Because Season 1 was a little weird, so it threw off the whole stuff. I was like, oh no, the inconsistency. Blizzard. Okay, good. It's green. Heroic is green. Ooh. I'd like the green. I think the red would be my favorite, though, to be honest. A lot of LFR colors that I've really liked this expansion, which is impressive. Even over a lot of the mythic. Usually I'm like, it's all heroic or mythic that I like. Why? A lot of LFR and normal colors I've really liked. But I mean, they pretty much always slap on raid gear, let's be honest. Even the ones that aren't as cool, they're still really cool. Like, you know, comparatively. Although, the gear that has really slapped is the freaking quest gear this expansion. Anyone notice that? They're going hard on quest gear. Like, I've been eyeing that, this stuff here. from the dream. I really want, let's see, what color is it? This one from the Super Bloom. Oh, I want that set so bad. I'm like, oh, I might actually wear the whole set. It looks so good. That's plate. That's the plate one. What's leather look like? Right, that's the leather one. Oh, it looks so nice. Why is it so nice? Oh, look at that. I'm such a sucker for icy blue colors. Ah! Okay, we're not I need to stop murding about Nog. Oh my word. I'm dying, guys. I'm having a stroke. What was that? Is that a worm? Did you see that? That was a worm. It's not safe out here. Anyway, I need to stop nerding about Mog. There we go. Let's see. Where are we at here? I just want toggleable glasses. Yeah, that'd be nice. Especially if you have long hair on your character. Quit defaulting me to that shave hairstyle. It ain't cute, right? Only very specific looks can pull off the shave. And most of my characters don't have it. I'm like, please. Please. 235 out of 250. That's what, 15 more? Yep, we're getting there. You can get 3 of those a week per character if you're lucky. Well, that's good to know. Good to know, good to know. I am horrifically unlucky, but you know. But I'll worry about that at a later date. I got too much to do in old content first. There we go. I'm having a hard enough time increasing my item level, rip. Understandable. I have to say though, it's so nice not caring about my item level. I haven't really cared about it since season 1 of BFA. Makes me a happy kraken. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, take care of that. We're getting through this. Just 15 more dig sites, and then we'll go do some other stuff. Depending on how long it takes us. We'll see. But ideally, I want to start knocking out enough of my like weekly to-do list and daily to-do list on my main, which includes this guy here, that I start getting into the one-time list, which I don't have it on me. That's on my main, but I went through the other day, a couple days ago, I went through every single section except for Dragonflight stuff in ATT and took a note of everything I needed to do. You know, excluding instance transmog farming. There's a few achievements I need that are not part of metas I noticed in like older dungeons and raids. That shouldn't be too hard to get. And yeah, a lot of stuff like that. You know, one and done type things. So ideally I want to start switching to that pretty soon now that I'm getting a lot of this daily weekly stuff out of the way, because there's a lot of that. Do digs come back weekly or daily? Digs in general are constant. They just keep going and going and going and going. You can farm them endlessly, and the next one, wherever it respawns, will be random. But if you're talking about Legion specifically, because I'm in High Mountain, that's where I'm staying right now, the Legion ones change every 2 weeks. So this one just changed today to High Mountain, and that's where it's going to be for the next 2 weeks, which is really nice, actually. Legion is a great alternative to the Mantid farm for restored artifacts, because that one can get boring real quick. That one's still better, but if you want to change a pace, Legion's a good alternative. It would technically be better if it didn't randomly have these super high ones that went over like 100 something occasionally, which is unfortunate. Oh well. I was so thankful for the hide helm option in later transmog, as my female dwarf priest has the long braids that fly about while she casts, and having them clipped by helms is criminal. Agreed. Yes, I love the invisible mog. I really hope they add hide pants at some point. That's the last thing they haven't added. It drives me crazy. I would also like, you know how they have, you can separate the shoulders, you can transmog 2 different shoulders? I want them to do that for gloves and boots too. I know boots would be a little weird, but maybe I only want 1 gauntlet on, or I want like a wrap on my left hand and a beefy gauntlet on the right hand, you know? That'd look really cool. So at least the gloves. I would love being able to mog 2 different gloves. Maybe one day. So that would be really cool. I really do need to make a video about my transmog wish list. Thinking about that real quick. Hold on. Let me make a note. Transmog wish list. 2 diff gloves, boots, wear type. Hold on, taking notes. I will forget. I have to take notes. Class 4 legacy. Weapon type. Let's see. Face / mask and head. There we go. Saved. Okay. I have to take lists. Okay, I'm off for now. Have a good rest of the stream. Have a fantastic day or night, Kevin. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you again for the Prime sub. You're wonderful. I love you. Have a good night. Oh, where are we at here? I should finish my 100 digs, but Comstomp now for the Alliance. Oh, that's right. Comstomp is this week, too. Well, that's just another thing I need to do. I need to do Comstomp at least once so I can finish a quest. Though I should grind out the rest of the League... Was it League of Arathor? No. Whatever rep comes out of Comstomp, I do need to finish grinding that. Because there is one of the PvP reps. I think the Arathor... Was it Arathor? I don't remember. But I know I need it. You know, would be kind of cool if you could dye your gear. Much more accessibility. Oh, I know. Woo! Whoa. What's this? Huh. I would love a dyeing option for gear and stuff. They have addressed this in the past, though, and said that they couldn't do it because of the way transmog is made. The way all of the... It's all coded, I guess. It's a technical problem. But who knows? They weren't willing to crack it open back then. They've been cracking open a whole lot more code lately. Trying to change the base that WoW is built on. You know, with factions and race stuff and all this kind of stuff. Different systems, account-wide things. And they said there's been a lot of technical hurdles with that. So who knows? It's not off the table anymore, I'd say. They might be thinking about it. Because that's another highly requested thing. So I know they know about it. Does the fist weapon kind of change the glove? I don't think so, no. It just kind of weirdly sits on your hand when you use it. But that'd be really cool, though, if you could use fist weapons like a glove. Got to finish LFR today, at least? That's true. Today, the new wing of LFR opened up, didn't it? Good to know, good to know. And also glad to know that... you can do LFR Fire for the Night Elf Heritage Armor. I thought they would have like restricted it to just Heroic for AOTC or something, but someone had said that they unlocked it, so that's good, because that means I can probably take my Paladin when I do the AOTC carry, if I do that, eventually. So, good to know. Oh, I'm so excited that we're getting closer and closer to factions meeting next to nothing. I want horned friends! Same. Like, I want them to redo factions in a way that it's not World of Racecraft. It's World of, like, Faction Craft. In the sense that you choose your faction based off of fantasy politics, fantasy lore, aesthetic, maybe whoever's leader at the time, you know, stuff like that. And instead of like, well, I was born into this specific race, that just limits my choices. Which is really, I don't know, I've never liked that, but, you know. They're moving away from that, which is nice. I've heard that there was a lot that they were going to do, but management apparently stalled it for some reasons. I haven't heard that, but now they've been working on a lot. But maybe they did. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Hello, Mooks. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Alright. That's all gone. No more V8. That's unfortunate. So tasty. So glowy. Oh, hello. Nice. Beautiful. Get that delicious restored artifact. Thank you. Okay. Slowly getting there. That's okay. I need the restored artifacts anyways, so, you know, that's why I bought all those ritual stones. So I can actually get more restored artifacts quicker. Also, and it looks like it's been going great. I think I solved my instability, fingers crossed, and buffering problems. As I'm at 4,000 bit rate now. It has to stay at 720, but I can keep the 60 frames and I can keep 4K, possibly go even higher, which is pretty great. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Oh, okay, just trudging along. Well, good to hear that, Mooks. Better than going backwards. Or falling down a hill. Or sinking in mud. So that's good. Glad to hear it. And glad to have you here, as always. Alright, 237 out of 250. Just 13 more dig sites. And then we're Gucci. And then I'm not going to worry about archaeology too much, except for on specific days. I haven't decided what day I want to be archaeology day yet. It's not going to be Tuesdays. But, maybe, I don't know, maybe like Wednesdays or Thursdays or something. It's not Monday. And definitely not Tuesday. So, Wednesday or Thursday. Oh, man, I'm really excited for War Within. Oh, same. And we're at least getting it next year. Knowing time nowadays, that's about 5 eye blinks before we're actually there. Right? Well, and the thing, too, is, like, even if War Within is coming, you know, fall of next year sometime, that means pre-patch is going to be probably sometime in somewhere. So anytime between, like, June and October. Because usually they do 4 to 8 weeks for pre-patch. It varies. But, so yeah, that's not that far away. Really isn't. Which I'm excited for. I'm definitely excited for the next expansion. We're doing expansion during October. That would be pretty great. That would be pretty fitting for War Within as well. With all the spooky stuff starting. Kick off the Titan trilogy. I know they call it the World Soul Saga, but I've been calling it the Titan trilogy. It's easier to say. Cozy spooky Warcraft moment. Yes. Some cozy craft, absolutely. Ding ding. But excuse me. What? Why did it do that? There we go. Don't do that. That's weird. Okay. Ah, nice. Give me that. Beautimus. Absolutely beautimus. Oh. Thank you. Beautiful. Tasty wasty. More solves, please. It's kind of surprising how cozy Warcraft can be, considering how many people do high-end content quickly. It's neat. It really is. That's what I love about WoW. There's a lot of variety in the type of content you can do, the type of, like, the levels of stress, if you will. That's how I kind of, like, internally gauge it. So, like, how stressed out do you want to be? All the way up here, or not at all? So, nice variety. There we go. Nice. Right under the basilisk. Fitting. Boop. There. Right here. Nice. Nice. Okay, 238 out of 250. 12 more to go. Or 22 more to go. I can't count. Yeah, because it was 12, it'd be 22. I'm sorry. I can't count. Yeah, 250 minus 238. No, it is 12. I'm second questioning myself. Oh my word. Might be having a stroke. Anyway. Perhaps we should call it the Titan Intrigue Trilogy Saga, or TITS for short. I'll see myself out again. That's funny. And fitting, because it has Zeroth as female, too. There's always people saying that WoW ain't for casuals, and I'm like, have you seen how little current content there for hardcore, there are for hardcore compared to content for casuals? Right? I'm like, what? I know that always cracked me up when people say that, just because it's like, it's not true. Meanwhile, I'm over here having not done an actual, like, you know, hardcore raid or Mythic Plus, besides maybe some carries, since BFA Season 1. Years now. Literally years of me just putzing around doing collection content. And I probably play more than most raiders do. And I would know. I used the raid. I did all that stuff. I was hardcore for a long time. Oh well. Like, we got casual content that date nearly 20 years. Try again. Right? That's what I've told people too. I'm like, we got 19 years of non-competitive content. I don't know what you want me to do. I've seen speculation that world souls aren't necessarily Titan, but are black until one of the major powers claim them. So maybe we will prevent Azeroth from being claimed by any of the powers, and it will be something new. Interesting. That's interesting to think about. Because I know all of them want to claim, but it is referred to a Titan world soul. And that's how the Titans are born. So that's how they quote-unquote reproduce. Which I don't really know how that works, but they're born out of planets. And you can have Void Titans, you know, and Light Titans, and I don't know, that is interesting to think about. Very interesting. Since Uldir, OMG, Uldir, that feels like so long ago. Wow, yeah. Blank, not black. It's okay, I knew what you meant. It's the same thing in this case. I loved Uldir, I won't lie. Yeah, Uldir was great. Yep, since Uldir. And that's when I still did LFR too, so I wasn't even as quote-unquote casual either. I've pretty much completely sworn off LFR after the first season of Dragonflight, so I don't even do that anymore. This feels like a waste of my time these days. Referred to as Titans by the Titans, and we know the Titans aren't on the up and up with us. I suppose that's true. I suppose that is true. That is a fair point. Because all the history that we know is through their lens, which is very interesting. You bring a fair point, my friend. Interesting. What would happen if you pop out as a blink? I don't know. What would happen if you're not claimed? Interesting. Doot. That's the thing, too. Why would I do a current raid when I can watch someone else do it on YouTube? It saved me both time and social anxiety. Right? Oh, agreed, Septia. Agreed. Yeah, it's pretty rare if I'm actually gonna want to do that. Like, I'll probably do LFR Fyrak so I can unlock the coloration for, the blue and white coloration for Night Elf Heritage. But, like, that's it. One and done, man. And that's if I even bother with that. We'll see. I might wait till that's like soloable or something, who knows? Because if it's not going anywhere, then I'm not either, so I don't have to hurry, you know? Okay. Onwards. Just 11 more dig sites. Make sure to stay hydrated. Drinky, drinky the waddy. Titans, once you are born, you are one of us. Azeroth, nuh-uh. Titans. What do you mean, nuh-uh? Exactly. One of us. One of us. I hope they do more with the Titans, though. I want to see more about the Titans, because they seem like they have such a rich history and lore that we're not really seeing. I mean, outside of the Sargeras stuff. We see a little bit of it in Hearthstone. And I know they don't always claim Hearthstone lore as canon, but some of it they do. Some of it they do pull over into WoW, which is interesting. And I don't know, I just feel like there's more there that we're not seeing. And I'm definitely excited to see if they reveal more. Especially after doing the whole, all the stuff that we've discovered about them across Dragonflight. Very fascinating. But I've always been really interested in things that aren't black and white. I like that bit of gray morality, that gray area, the mystery of like, who are they really? What are they actually doing? Why are they lying to us like this? Etc., etc. What are they hiding? An illusion. What are you hiding? You know? Because there's one thing to think about is like, because of the way the WoW cosmic chart is for the Azerothian universe, they're not just arcane. They're also under the pillar of order. What does that mean? Like, we see, now that's the curious thing, because we see order magic as a separate magic sometimes from arcane. What does that mean? You know? Is there a higher power? Well, we know there is because we know about the first ones. And we're not supposed to know about the first ones. Oops! As I swing my hand around and knock things over and get excited here. So what are the first ones all about? Are they order? Is that order? I don't know. I'm into that shit. I get all excited. Waving my hands around. Don't mind me. Water, you mean these gin and tonics don't count as hydration? Probably not, no. That's funny, though. I also love that we Night Elves have Dragonflight being our quote-unquote expansion. Makes you sort of think that Teldrassil burned for a good reason. It didn't burn for a good reason. Like, yeah, I'm with you there, Septia. I don't like that Teldrassil burned, but historically speaking, I'm actually kind of glad it did, because it kind of got the Night Elves off their ass. They've been a little lazy for the past, well, since it was made, if that makes sense. And the whole debacle with how Teldrassil was even made, if you don't know about it, there's a lot of drama around it, because it has to do with Staghelm, and I think Malfurion absolutely did Staghelm dirty, and that's why he went bad. The whole thing with his family, like, there's a lot of drama behind it, and I'm glad that they can just wipe it and start fresh, you know? So, it's a little rough. They've got some interesting history. We got through our grief. Cute. Now let's kick some butt. I'm all for that. And we got a new home, basically. Pretty much. Yeah. Exactly. I'm looking forward to it. Concerning the shenanigans in Northrend by the Blue Dragons, I think Arcane is a byproduct of a World Soul. It might be. But there is an entire Arcane, like, it is actually in the WoW Cosmic Pillar chart. And we see that there are two different kinds of charts, because it's not just from the Titans that we see that. We get one out of the Shadowlands as well, from the Death Pantheon, I guess you could call them. From how they see the rest of the cosmos as well. And Arcane is its own thing, but still, who knows? It's very fascinating. Because under Fel, on the opposite side, they've got disorder or chaos magic, which is, you know, they don't refer it to that anymore as that anymore for some reason, but, you know, that used to be a thing. Kind of curious about that. Also, I don't trust Nathanos' death. I'm sorry. I feel like he's going to end up coming back, and I'll look like that meme of the guy putting his hands on his waist with a disapproving look at my face. Oh, I kind of hope he does, only because as much as I don't really care for Sylvanas, I did like the little thing that she and Nathanos had going on. I hope she finds him. I hope they get back together. I hope she cleans up her act, because you know we're going to see her again. That's just, they want to bring her back. And since she's got her soul back, I'm hoping that she'll clean up her act and we'll actually be able to, like, I don't know, have her as an ally instead of some mustache-twirling psycho. That's my hope. And Thanos will go wherever she goes, so we'd get him too. Forbid they give him a redemption arc too, because that means I'll inevitably love him. He had a cool beard though. An actually decent human beard that humans cannot have for some reason. Yes! Agreed. Agreed. Teldrassil was cursed anyway because the dragons didn't bless it, so it's better that it burned. Yeah, there's that too. Exactly. That's why the whole thing now with the dragons being involved with the Mirdrassil is a good thing, because of that right there as well. Excellent point. So, I know people are pissed about like its location or whatever, but I think lore-wise it's actually an excellent location. Based on, like, well, lore and history and everything that's been going on, so, no, you know. The one human beard I want is the classic Hagen beard. I'll have to look up what that is. I can't think of what that is. Oh yeah, Night Elves kind of abused the eternal power that Teldrassil gave, right? If I recall rightly. That sounds familiar. I think, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. They've been very bad about things. In the recent, like, few hundred years. They've really gone off the rails. It's kind of funny. Hello, hello, hope you're doing well, Kraken. Hello, Rhythmic, I'm doing fantastic. Hagen the Unclean from Nax. Oh, I thought that name sounded familiar. Let me go look him up. Wrath. Nax. That kind of beard, like the classic, like, crazy wizard beard. Yeah. I think dwarves have that beard. I think that's a beard dwarves have. Actually, I can't zoom in on this. No. Yeah. I see what you mean now. That would be pretty great. I feel like it's part of the Night Elves starting zone lore, like when you Philip Vials and Horathros Moonrage. Yeah, that sounds familiar actually. Wow, it's been a hot minute since I've done those. Woof. Maybe I need to brush up on my Teldrassil lore. I think you're right though. Dwarves do, but it's a crime humans don't. Agreed. All, in my opinion, all external cosmetics in terms of hair, tattoos, beards, hair color should be available to all race and gender regardless. Earrings, necklaces. That's how I look at it. Me being a certain race shouldn't dictate what hairstyle I have. That's always bothered me. Just like really. When I level up my character, I'll need to start in Teldrassil and go from there. I need that Night Elf lore, dude. Right? There's so much of it, too. They've got such a rich history. It's lovely. You know, they could add all these customizations as boss drops. That would get people back in older content. True that. True that. I need to read these quests. Yes. And the books too, if you haven't. The books are a good source of lore as well, especially for the Night Elves. Especially for the Night Elves. Okay, I was trying to wait till the ad break goes off, but it's gonna be like another 10 minutes. I really need to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. In fact, we'll just take a break now. I'll make a coffee while I'm out there too. I'm sorry, I couldn't time it with the ad break this time, but I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. I am back-arino. There. Went to the bathroom, ate a cookie, made a coffee. I'm good now. I've been trying to time those with the ad breaks, but sorry, my body just doesn't work on an hourly schedule. Oh well. One day I'll be able to make partner, and I'll actually be able to dictate when my ads start. Thank you, Septia. Welcome back to you as well, if you went anywhere. Ouch, this is a hot mug. Go figure. Oh, you want that recolor the hair armor so bad? Oh, same! I want the blue and the white. That's like, I love that color scheme. I'm a big blue and white fan, so, you know. Welcome back. What type of cookie? It was a chocolate chip. Homemade. Just chocolate chip. Regular chocolate chip cookie. Nothing fancy. I like them pretty simple. Nice and soft and chewy. Very good. Whenever I think of archaeology, I think of my failed attempt at getting the troll sword back in Kata. Well, that troll sword is on my list as well. That is on my list as well. You know what? I should add those to my rarity, actually. And see if I can figure out how many attempts, approximately. Well, I know it's going to be over a few thousand because of the mount. I'll start it at whatever I got the mount at. Do you mind? Let's see. Add Archweps to, excuse me, rarity. There we go. Gotta take notes or I will forget. Cookie! Yes. You're a blue and white fan? I never would have guessed. Flashbacks to your human paladin wearing nothing but blue and white. Accurate. Never would have guessed, right? Which is funny, because he actually wore only red for nothing but many years. For many years. Nothing but red for many years. There we go. But trust me, blue and white, top notch. Same, my night elf has a big white, blue, and black color scheme with hints of red. I'm so into this armor. Yes. It's just a good color. It's just so nice and bright and clean. Vibrant. I love the super vibrant stuff. I'm a big sucker for that. Like, the subtle stuff has its place too, but like I'm really into the bright stuff. Kind of a blood moon theme. Ah, nice. Good colors. One thing we're long overdue for are cloaks that connect to your shoulders like Lich King has. Yes, agreed. Like, we're kind of getting something similar. We're getting the shoulder cloak transmog, which is pretty neat, and I'm definitely going to be using that. But, yeah, I agree. I agree. For some reason, I have this idea of your paladin being like this stoic, if not little intimidating, dutiful man, but he's just a cool guy. I mean, you pretty nailed it. I know nothing of your paladin, so I'm just going off vibes here. You pretty much nailed it. That's pretty much him in a nutshell, to be honest. He's stoic. He likes battle a little too much, but he's willing to defend his friends. He's very sweet. So, you know, he's just an all-around good guy. I do love him. Here we go. Adjust my headset here. Reminds me of Reinhardt from Overwatch. I don't know much about Reinhardt, but I'm probably going to venture to guess yes. Boastful but big heart. Yeah. Pretty on the ball there, yeah. Here we go. We're slowly getting close. Just 9 more dig sites, and we're done with this achievement. I didn't expect it to take me the entire stream, but I guess it will. So I guess it's archaeology today. Oh well. Man, I love when people have OCs with MMORPGs. Same. I have lots of OCs. I do a lot of RP with my two besties, Canary and Silver. And I've never RP'd with two people before, like separately or even together, to be honest. But so it took me a little bit to get used to that, RPing with both of them. But I think I'm getting better about it. I've been enjoying it. Makes everything so much better about the game. It really does. It really does, and it feels more personal too, you know? More involved, more in depth. More to relate to. And you'll look at an event or something that happens in WoW and be like, oh, my character would do this thing, they'd think this thing. This affects them directly. Or, oh, they would totally not be there for that. Yikes. You know. Same, I'm trying to build up all my characters, right? They're tier Ps, maybe join my friend's RP guild. Well, I hope it goes well for you. I'm definitely not into, like, RPing with a group myself. I'm a very one-on-one sort of person. That's why I only have Canary and Silver. And I don't even RP with the three of us, like, together. It's me with Silver and me with Canary, just separate. I'm a very one-on-one, because I like the really deep stuff. I really like digging into the character and like who they are and what they're going through and just development, character development. That's like my bag. And world building. Doing that's really fun too. Granted, my night elf would be 100% just me. Oh, thank you so much for the resub, Water Goddess. Super appreciate your continued support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So, thank you so much. But yeah, excuse me, I am burpy suddenly. I bet it was that bone broth. It does that to me sometimes. Granted, my night elf would 100% just be just me if I myself was a night elf. But that's really because I really want to be an Azeroth, so I'll be damned if I don't fulfill my wish. Totally understandable. Same though. Same. I started making OCs for WoW once I started my break. It's definitely what brought me back. It really, being an RPer, even if it's just with yourself and you're not like with other people, just developing those OCs, there really is something special about that. Because then you feel more connected to the game. If they're not just some digital pixelated avatar that you're throwing around and care little for. They have like value to you. So I don't know. It's very nice. Yep, I'm that kind of self-insert roleplayer. You're totally fine, Septi. I get it. I totally get it. Well, they say every character you make has a little piece of you in them. That's what they say about writers, but I think it applies to RP as well. Okay, so that one's done. Alright, just 8 more dig sites, and I will have every single achievement from Archaeology 100% done. Just 8 more dig sites. I wish Archaeology itself was 100% done with that, but almost. Every achievement at least will be done. Writing is basically just one massive roleplay scenario. Yes! Right? Thank you! I've tried to explain that to so many people, and they're like, what? No! And I'm like, no, seriously! It really is! I would know! I'm also a writer! I have an entire degree in writing! Oh well. Yeah, I mostly do one-on-one, so the guild would be a new experience. My friends keep lovingly pestering me. Keep lovingly pestering me to do both roleplay with them and get out and try some open world stuff. Well, if you do, I hope it goes well for you. I hope it goes well. Next up, fishing/quit. Technically, yes, actually. I do have a lot of fishing I need to do, although that can be done on my main. I'm almost done with fishing, though. I don't have a lot of fishing stuff left. What do I have left for fishing? Because I know there's like 2 mounts left. I need the pond nettle. And I need to get the skate or whatever it is from Kulturas, because it gives an achievement. I have the mount because it's one you can buy, so I'm gonna have to sell it when I get it again. But you have to actually fish it up to get the dang achievement. I wish I knew that way back when I bought it, but I think that might be it actually. My fishing's pretty dang close to being done, too. Yeah. Yeah, because I finished Secretest Fish. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's two whole things. So yeah, fishing. That'll probably be after archaeology. But we'll see how long it takes to get archaeology done. I wouldn't do this, but that's the appeal of hardcore in that sense. So much investment, risk and reward, etc. Oh, for sure. For sure. A hardcore RP guild would be intense now that I reconsider it. It really would. It really would. And hopefully it's a guild that doesn't have a lot of drama. I've heard a lot of that. Had a lot of that over my life, that's for sure. Oh, like people, books are quite literally just someone role-playing with themselves. Yes. And a lot of people eat that up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then a little bit more as a midnight snack. Super true, Septia. That's exactly how I see it, too. Roleplay is just an unwritten novel. And sometimes even written. Like mine, I've gotten back into text RP with Canary and Silver, so been doing a lot of that, which I enjoy. And we do it over Discord, so that it's saved and archived. Kind of fun. Oh, give me the diggy digs, please. The diggy digs, please. The diggy digs, please. My nose is sniffly. I think I need to blow my nose real quick. 1 second. There we go. No more snifflies for now. It's cold in here, so drinking my hot coffee is making my nose sniffle. Do 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 do. Finishing this. Finishing this. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Beautiful. Nice, let's complete that. One thing I really like too about role-playing is that there is a lot of freedom. Surely you'll have a handful of of gatekeeping, but at the end of the day, if I want to build my character's story around his adventure with WoW's established campaign, so be it. Certainly saves me some strain. Yeah, and it's exactly, it's why it really pays off to have a partner, an RP partner that you really agree with. Because if you have a super hard, no between the lines, a lore gatekeeper on one side and someone who wants to just kind of go crazy on the other, you're not going to have very good RP experience. Which is why I tend to like one-on-one RP the best, because both Canary and Silver, we've talked about, you know, kind of our established rules, is that for the most part, there is no rules. We do whatever the heck we want. Like, you mean, me and Silver's RP isn't even on Azeroth right now. We're on some other planet out in the Azerothian cosmos with other characters. So, you know. And like, it has its roots and all the WoW lore, but we have the rule of play it where it lie. Unless there's something that you really don't like, then we don't roll it back. We just, one person responds, and whatever they respond with, we gotta roll with it. And that's what makes it like improv, and it's really fun. That's how I really enjoy it. I try not to plan things. I used to plan my RPs, but I think it's too much. Doing it more in an improv style has made it a lot more engaging for me, because I don't know what's gonna happen next. It's like a book that's slowly being written, you know? And it's really enjoyable. Let's see. Now that the stupid ad break is over, I got Salty Achieve back in Kata, I think, and haven't gone back fishing since. Understand, Hilarious. Yeah, the salty. I got that one quite a while ago. I got that one either, I think probably in either MOP or VoD. That's a long grind. That's the thing, WoW is massive. If it's allowed itself to grow so big, there's no reason you shouldn't even go bigger and broader in your own space. Agreed, Septia. Yes. Agreed. And yes. The yes and method is best. Agreed. The yes and. Yep. Yep, it's been really enjoyable. I'm almost done with Najatar meta. 2 more days, and I'm also now working on my Argent tournament mounts with 2 tunes. Nice! Congrats, Water Goddess! That's awesome. Those are some long ones. Both the Najatar meta and the Argent tournament are a long grinds. Not necessarily difficult, but long. So congratulations. Although I will say, I honestly enjoyed both of those, even though they were long. I like the Najatar one, I did it twice. So much I did it twice. It's also so lovely to see what people come up with if they so choose to make what they've come up with public. For sure. And I know I'm pretty terrible about that. Like, I haven't bothered to finish my TRPs in ages. Like, it's on my list of things to do, to completely fill out my TRPs. Like, I've even made, a special, like here, I can show you. Oh. Maybe. Here it is. Special, unique profile. I coded all of this. You know, all that crazy line coding and crap. To make a specific set of a profile that you can use. But I haven't gotten around to filling it out. Unlike the majority of my characters. It's just empty. So, it's there when I'm ready to use it. Oftentimes, I hear people wanting WoW 2. I don't want a WoW 2 with how huge WoW is. Makes my years of collecting really worthless unless it all somehow carries over, which would be a monumental task. Well, if they did do a WoW 2, they probably would have it carried over. Otherwise, it would just be another classic scenario where you have folks pretty divided. Where I feel like a lot of like major collectors like myself won't go play Classic because I have no reason to, for example. If I could go play Classic and earn old MOG or things that no longer exist that will transfer over to my retail account, I'd absolutely go play it. But since it doesn't, I'm not touching it. I have no care. No interest. And so because of that I know they're aware of, I feel like if they did do a straight up WoW 2, they would have to let us copy everything over. Or you'd have a major divide. And that would end up becoming divisive, and yeah, so. That's one thing that just wouldn't pan out well. Congrats! I haven't even started too much of the big achievement hunts, just because leveling. Totally understandable. Yep. Yeah, achievements is, for me, in my opinion, definitely like a later stage collector level. So, early stuff, like do your leveling, and the amounts, and rep, and mains, and professions, and, you know, all that stuff. See, I'm terrified of this because, like, what if it just resets itself? Oh, understandable. I finally figured out how to get the ray for the last rare I needed to. Awesome! Congrats, Water Goddess! Is that the one you gotta, like, fly up in the air and pull the thing all the way over to a specific area and kill it in front of a dude? That was such a pain in the butt. Nope, after Overwatch 2, I don't want Blizzard to make another game with the same name and then put the number 2 on it. I mean, to be fair, the WoW team and the Overwatch team are different people, but still, whoop. Excuse me. Look out. Not that I couldn't one-shot him, but he's in my way. There we go. There isn't much that would go into WoW 2 that couldn't be put into WoW. True, yeah. I think they're kind of making WoW 2 in terms of what they're doing with WoW lately. They're really kicking it up a notch. Just 6 more dig sites, and then I'm 100% done with all the achievements for archaeology. Getting there. Mood, though. I started on my previous computer, but then it died, and of course I had not saved the info for the therapies anywhere else. Oh no. Yeah, always keep backups. In fact, it's wise and advisable if you keep your entire WTF folder backed up. At least like once a month or something. I'm pretty lazy about it, but yeah. Overwatch 2 was very out of character for Blizzard. They usually wait a decade before doing a sequel. Accurate. That is accurate. Yep, sucked. Had to do it twice because I lost Acro halfway to him. Yes! That one was so irritating. I'd be fine with just a total graphics overhaul, but everything left in place. Yeah, I want not just a graphics overhaul, but I do want the world to be revamped, like new quests, new everything. But I don't want them to get rid of the old stuff either, and that's the beauty of having Chromie time and Zadormi time that we have now. We have the tech in place now to let us go back and forth. And it doesn't have to be deleted, which is nice. Which is also why it's one of my big wishes and hopes that one day they'll put Classic, like Classic through Wrath Classic era, in retail as a Chromie time option. And we can just go level there or farm old stuff or what have you. Because technically the Classic, we quote-unquote vanilla era we have now is Cataclysm plus. Classic through Wrath version of just Classic, not including like BC and Wrath, like the zones. I mean, you know, the classic areas. It's Cataclysm, it's not actually vanilla, so. That's a thing. People wanting WoW 2 just want a better graphical experience in line with modern games. Yeah, agreed. And I'm right there with them. I would like that as well. There's a lot that I would love, you know, as an update, if you will. Overwatch 2 wasn't even Overwatch 2 was an update at best. Understandable. Yeah, I also put my alt spreadsheet on Google Docs. Need to update it. Yes! I also use my alt spreadsheet on Google Docs. Very handy. Have the world be revamped, keeping Classic and Kata with Chromie time, and have the revamped zones be faction neutral. Please. Yes! Thank you, Septia. Man, we are so much on the same page. It's scary. Kind of nice, though. I always feel like I have such niche opinions that whenever I bring a lot of them up, there's always people who are like, yeah, I don't know about that. Cannot tell you how sick I am of factions and the natural divide it brings. Agreed. And it's a nightmare to try to do, like, leveling guides with. I would love to make just a single 1 through max level leveling guide that fits both factions. But no, I have to make 2 because of that right there. The mass majority of zones in WoW, even if both factions can do them, they actually do come up with different results because they're different quests. So, they're not true neutral, and it drives me crazy. I've heard rumors that they're redoing zones little by little, like with Darkshore and BFA. They are indeed. They are indeed. That was confirmed by them. They have been working on some of that. 3D assets, as well as planned revamps for like Silvermoon, Ghostlands area, Northrend zones, and those are set to be in future expansions like Midnight and whatever the last one was. The last in the saga. But it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Have to go pick up the aforementioned middle child from work. If I do not return in time, good time zone all. Have a good day, Scarlarth. Thank you for being here. And I got about 17 minutes before I'm done. So, yeah. Unless you're fast. Once again, so excited for Warbands. Same rhythmic, same. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea. I mean, you do, but you know. Imagine working at Blizzard, seeing what they're cooking up, and having to sit silent. My god, that would kill me softly. Oh, same. Oh man, I'd die so hard. I wouldn't be able to do it, man. Okay. 5 more dig sites. Northrend should be interesting in the next few X-Pack. Wonder how that will look. And if we get Vrykul as a playable race, yes, I want Vrykul playable so bad. Please, Blizzard. Please. I want a Vrykul Paladin. I don't care if it doesn't make sense. Make it happen. That's what my main would be. He'd be a Vrykul Paladin. One day. One day. But yeah, I'm super excited for all that. But Vrykul Druid, oh, that'd be so cool. They'd look so cool. Druid, please, yes. I like how you think. Vrykul Druid, oh man. What kind of forms would they have? Very Norse inspired for sure. What am I working on now? Hello, Wemo. I'm working on Archaeology. I'm trying to finish getting the achievement No Stone Unturned complete, which is my very last archaeology achievement, and I will have every single archaeology why is it hard to say? Archaeology achievement, what is called Archie, done in the game. Archie will be 100% done except for 4 pieces of transmog that evade me. I will have everything else. Which I will work on those transmog too. So. It's happening. I'd love to try out a Vrykul, especially Valkyr if possible. I think that would be neat. Oh. That's how they could do the Paladins. Like the, over in Stormheim. The ones that serve Aegir. Yeah, because they use light. Bam! Made Paladins make sense for Vrykul. It's canon. Allow some form of human to be a druid. Agreed. Besides Kultiran. Kultirans are cool, but they really need to be a body option, not an entirely separate race. But, you know, whatever. Take game logic and throw it out the window. We've grown far past race and class restrictions. Well, that's the thing, too. I could definitely come up with a lore reason that any class race combo could work. So, bam. Not sure how accurate the video I watched was, but apparently there are cross-faction humans that are related to Vrykul coming. Something about Erethdor. Well, they're not Vrykul, but they, in War Within, the next expansion, there are Arathians coming. So, Erethdor humans are coming next pack, allied race. Yeah, I don't know, because visually they look the same. They give me Scarlet vibes, though, like Scarlet Crusader vibes, as my voice squeaks like a child. Did they give anyone else Scarlet Crusader vibes? The race that would make 0 sense to be druid are goblins. See, if you paid a goblin enough, though, they would do anything for money. Imagine a goblin turning into a cute little kitty and begging people for money and stealing their wallet because they can. I could easily see that. Man, if they can make money with it, they'd do it. They could put on circus acts, make some money. You know. Yeah, then you could do some sort of dark Valkyr, like the angle of the ones with the Lich King and the Forsaken. Yes, that'd be super cool. Yes, please. Give them 1,000,000 gold and they'll for sure being a straight A druid student trust. Yes, exactly, Sifty, yes! Then Valkyr would be too much like the game Rift, everybody having wings. I mean, is that a bad thing, though? I'm definitely partial to wings, I won't lie. I love me some good wings and tails and ears and various other, I don't know, I guess, beast attributes. Definitely a sucker for that. We're getting there. We're getting there. I didn't expect this to take me the entire stream, but you know what? That's how it be sometimes. Oh well. Also, I feel like a druid goblin would bring us more comic relief druids. While I do love my majestically serious druids, I need more fun druids like Bear Mantle. Agreed, yes! Gnome goblin druids would be right up that alley. And imagine like, mecha gnome druids. It'd be like little transformers. It'd be so cute. Good afternoon. Trying to fully finish archaeology? Yes, indeed. I am working on 100%ing archaeology, and I'm almost there. The achievement I'm working on now, No Stone Unturned, is the last achievement I need, and all the achievements for Archae will be 100% done. The only thing I'll be missing is 4 different weapon transmogs, which will be the next journey. The travel form is just mechanome turning into cars. Yes. Mechanome druids. Yeah, transformers. Exactly. I mean, I would much rather mechanomes be a customization for gnomes in general, but since that's not going to be the case, probably ever, unless they change their minds, they might as well embrace it, I suppose. Also, where the heck has Gallywix been? What's he cooking? Yeah, what's he been up to? Because he's not dead. He ran off. He chickened out. He GTFO'd. And I do like Gallywix. He's that little slime ball that you just kind of like for some reason. He's awful, but you know, he's a goblin king. Gotta love him. Why am I squeaky today? Am I going through puberty again in my 30s? What's happening? I want leper gnomes. You can kind of make a leper gnome if you do a Death Knight gnome, because they have a very leper gnome looking skin. But other than that, yeah, I agree. It'd be nice to have that not class locked. I want to see more Gazlo too. Yes, because Gazlo is he stepped up as leader for the goblins now, didn't he? He's on the council for the Horde. I wonder when we're gonna get the Light Invasion X-Packs. Possibly the next expansion. Or possibly Midnight. Because Midnight is all about Void. So... And we know Illyria is going to be in the mix, literally starting next expansion. And her husband is Turelian, who served Zira, who's now dead, but... We'll see. It's soon. I expect it sometime within the saga, to be honest. I just really like goblin dudes. Goblins are pretty great. I could make my night elf have a canon husband. They'd were 100% a goblin husband, not going to lie. That's honestly kind of adorable. Especially since night elves are so freaking tall. Oh, they make my brain happy. Good. Surely I'd hope Blizzard will redeem Draenor with how much of a shell WoD became. Oh, for sure. Oh, stretch. Oh, stretchies. There we go. Yeah, I'm really hoping, we see Yrel. I didn't like her until she went full light Nazi. Which, if you don't know about that, look up the, Maghar... not Heritage, Allied Race questline. Ooh, juicy. I do like that. I'm curious to see what she's gonna do. So... Also, what is Draenor exactly? Like, I know it's a different zone, but lore-wise, is it an alternate reality? Well, apparently, Draenor, is from WoD specifically, is Outland, but it's in a different timeline. So it's a different timeline entirely. So, like, technically an alternate timeline. Which I don't know why the Bronze Dragons didn't have a problem with that, when they have a problem with all these other timelines that we're snuffing out in Dragonflight. But, whatever. So, if you ever get TRP3 and see someone running around that says AU Orc or MU Orc, that's alternate universe or main universe. And that's what that is. Distinguishing what Draenor they're from. I think these next 3 X-Packs are all Void focused. I don't think they'll do Light Invasion until after the next 3 X-Packs. Maybe, we'll see. Because they were definitely talking about it, especially with the new Arathi and bringing them in, because they're super light focused. And we're about to deal with the Scarlet Crusade again. So and we have the new Paladins of Tyr. So there's a lot of light stuff going on right now. That is highly likely, so we'll see. Bronze Dragonflight is really good at looking the other direction. Accurate! That is the best way to put it, Whammo. 100% accurate. Stream is almost done, but I'll go until I finish this achievement, because I want to finish it before I go to work. Luckily, that's the advantage of working for yourself. I can be a little late. So yeah, I want to finish this dang achievement. I love the fact that light can also be malevolent, which is a different viewpoint from what humans imagine it is. Agreed, Lord Zethius. Agreed. I like that any magic can be good or bad, right in the middle. I like that it can be, they're all neutral. Any magic is just magic. It's the wielder that makes it what it is. And I really like that. And that puts more personal choice on the characters too, which I really like. So we have this alternate timeline quite literally on our fingertips, and yet somehow the world hasn't summoned a black hole and killed World of Warcraft. Dang, no wonder the dragons don't care about Draenor being available. Yeah, I know, it's a little strange, but you know, whatever, you know. Yeah, more stream! Yes. What do I do for a living? I am a data entry and secretarial clerk, I guess you'd call me. I don't really have a title. Independent contractor, but I just do like a lot of inventory, a lot of data management, a lot of spreadsheet work, giving out information between emails. You know, can you look up such and such and tell me how much of X item we have? I keep track of that. It's that type of stuff. So, nothing exciting. But it pays the bills, so, you know. Wasn't AU Draenor more like a pocket dimension and leaving us cut it off from the male timeline? So the Naru were there slowly went mad because of the lost connection with the light, or was that a fanfic I read once? I don't know. I haven't heard about that. It sounds plausible though. I'd believe it. I don't know. All I know is it's an alternate timeline. I don't know like its status beyond that, to be honest. As Illidan has said, only we can save ourselves. Exactly, Hilarious. I am on Illidan's side on that one. I loved the introduction of Zira, though, because she really threw a monkey in everybody's wrenches. It's like, wait, the Naru can be super evil because, like, too much order can be a bad thing? Gasp, it's almost like tyranny. Tyrannical order is a thing. And I like that. Very Dresden Files. Yeah, exactly. Slowly getting through this. Get that finished. Oop. Okay. Also, wait a second. Didn't Velen sacrifice his life to Draenor and then came back quite literally the next expansion? That was AU Velen. So yes, but also no. That was AU Velen. That was the Velen from that world. Our Velen is fine. He didn't even bother. I don't even know if he was even actually present. Tyrannical Order were the Titans. They were conditioning Azeroth to be like the Pantheon. I know, right? It's so cool. I'm so excited about that. I want to see like what's going on with all that. I'm so excited. More bad guys, please. Imagine Aravellan learning what AU Velen did and went, "Girl, what are you on about?" So true. Oh, I know. I don't know why. Like, I don't feel like he's acknowledged any of that. I don't know, because that's why URL went all power crazy, because he sacrificed AU Velen sacrificed his life for her, and she took the place of Murad, our Murad. He sacrificed himself for her too, and she became the new prophet because Velen gave her his power, which I think went right to her head, and she was not deserving of it. She was a very, in my opinion, Mary Sue, in that she went from A to Z real fast. Her entire like middle arc was kind of skipped. But that makes a good villain too. So, you know, take that however you like. I wonder if we'll see the Pantheon come to terms with what they've done. Yeah, that is interesting. Like, and I'm curious. Like, that's the thing about the Titan pantheon. I don't think they're intrinsically evil. I think they're logic. They're a type of logic race. And like, this is how things have to be. This is the order, and this is the way it must be, and so we have to keep it that way. And so they're not doing it out of maliciousness. It's instead out of a logic, which can be seen as a type of evil, but that's why it feels very gray area, and I kind of like that, because they have their order, because like, that's their thing. The Titans were set to reordering the cosmos. That's like their literal existence, and I'm curious to see how they're gonna do that with us, because we're not even supposed to exist as fleshy, void corrupted, curse of flesh creatures. We're not even supposed to exist. We were supposed to be purged, and that hasn't happened yet. They haven't been able to do that, so very curious. Well, we have a light zealot of our own, Turellian. We do, and I'm curious to see what's going to become of him, because he doesn't have Zira anymore to urge him on, because I really feel like it's a Naru thing, because not all Naru are on the same playing field, it seems. Some of them are very kind, but I think that one is a convert or die with some of them. The Prime Naru specifically. Because Zira talked about this when we talked to her during some of the Legion campaigns. I think it's the one of the Order Hall campaigns. She talks about the Prime Naru, which are different, and they're like a higher version of regular Naru. Apparently created by a loon. So there's some lore. So I'm curious to see what that's about and how that ties in. I'm still feeling weird about Murad's death even years later. Same, Septia. I didn't like that. I didn't feel it was justified. I don't know. They were going through some things between Mop and like VoD and trying like killing people off just randomly. I feel like they were just trying to clean house. It was a little strange. Thing is, we tiny mortals are tiny and squishy. What are we gonna do against the Titans? Who are bigger than a planet? I mean, come on. We are smaller than ants to them. And they are way smarter. Yeah, agreed, Lady Daisy. That's why I'm curious, because the Titans that we help in Legion, that's not the Pantheon in their fullest power. They were diminished because of Sargeras, and their souls haven't completely recovered yet. $10 says they've recovered by now. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna do. That's why I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. Because they're very logic-based, I think, and it's gonna get dicey. From our perspective, she might seem that way, but from her perspective, her people were being killed and used for the Dark Portal, so I'm sure she feels justified. Exactly, Hapone, and that's what makes it interesting to me. I like bad guys like that. Quote-unquote bad guys. Because they become overzealous zealots because of something bad that happened to them, but like in a very justified way, but they reach too far. And like, I like that. They're overcorrecting, if you will. And to me, it's relatable. Because that's a very common thing to do. It's easy to do that. Unfortunately easy. And I like that. That's why, that's, to me, what made her more interesting. Because I was like, oh, I get it, you know? I understand. I felt like I related to her a little more. So. Trolls were an actual native species to Azeroth. Yeah, they weren't something afflicted by the curse of flesh. I think so. That sounds correct. I think them, the Tauren... Well, maybe, though, because when we see Titan designs and plans, trolls and Tauren are included in that. So it could be, I think with them specifically, this is just my theory, because I'm not sure. I think it could be a orc, Ogron, and ogre situation, because on Draenor, it's Agrimar who made the Ogron to fight the, whatever they're called, the Batani. The overgrown wildlife there. Well, nature, because it was trying to kill everything, parasitically speaking, which is very fascinating. So technically he made the orcs, because he made the Gron, who turned into Ogron, who turned into Ogre, who evolved into orcs. that thing there, which we see with trolls to elves. And Taran are in there too, not in that same evolution line, but same kind of ordeal. So I'm curious to see like how that's going to be addressed. I don't think they are included in the Curse of Flesh, because the Curse of Flesh was specific for the gnomes, the humans, and the dwarves, because they were the direct Titan creations from their armies that were left to battle the Black Empire. And Yogg corrupted the well of, or not the well, oh shoot. Whatever it's called up in Northrend, and it started printing fleshy people, which became a disease, which is very fascinating. I love WoW lore so much, I really do. Ooh, last dig site. Last dig site, guys. Someone did show a difference in Tyrellian after Azira died. The yellow glow in his eyes went away, suggesting that he was being controlled. Yes, I saw that, and it's very fascinating, because he hasn't been nearly as aggressive after that either. So I really think there is something up with the Pram Naru. Odin seems to like us, though. He does now. He really didn't originally, apparently. He really hated us. But after he gave up his title of Prime Designate and literally noped out into the sky before he got trapped there, he seems to have chilled, so that's kind of nice. Titan forms were dead in Legion, only their spirits remained being tortured in Antorus. Yeah. It's not the Titans that are smarter. They only see the whole one part of the picture. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, that makes sense. Exactly. They think they're doing good because it's good in their eyes. Yes. And that's what makes it interesting. I like villains that are like that. They're not really a villain per se. A lot of gray area, and I love. Odin is a very evil keeper. Shame that Blizzard keeps going back and forth with him. Well, I think I kind of like that about Odin, because that makes him a very fluid and dynamic type character, because not everybody is going to be a static personality forever and ever. People change. And we know he's pretty awful in the past, but maybe he did change. I don't know. He seems to like getting along with us now, and he has been around for thousands and thousands of years. Who knows? Oh, he might hate us now that we took away his dragons. That is true. That's a possibility. I think Gul'dan was the prime villain for being evil for evil's sake that we all wanted. He really was. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Gul'dan was a good baddie. Okay. Let's get this done. Last dig site. And then, whoop, I will have all achievements completely done. Jailer, on the other hand, settle down there, fella. Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate thing about the Jailer. He wasn't supposed to be written the way he was. They had talked about that in some dev interviews. Did you know that Primus was actually supposed to be the actual bad guy? And the whole thing was supposed to be a setup. And the Jailer was his scapegoat to make himself look good. They supposedly changed that. I still think he's the bad guy, because we do everything right into his palm. We even deliver the new Arbiter and the original Helm of Domination into his hands with an admittedly very not so bright Arbiter who he now controls completely. Sus. That's looking sus to me. That would make sense with his disappearance, more so than the Rune Carver. Right? I know, I was talking about this with Silver yesterday, and I was like, it's because of this thing. I don't know if they'll ever dig back into that lore again. And I get why they wouldn't if they don't. But that's an epic take, right? There's something there, because, and especially since there is, I have somewhere Not to mention that it was the Primus who said he created domination magic. Right, yes! He created domination magic. He's actually the source of all the evil shit we've been dealing with, who supposedly has been forced by the jailer, which I call bull, because he technically has more power than the jailer. Let's see, where is it? There's a prophecy from the old gods that really got my interest going on this. Let me find it. Where did I put that? Is it in this one? It's something about the crown, the golden crown. Oh, balls. Let me look. Please tell me I saved it. There's a prophecy. Let me find it. Because all of the old god prophecies have come true so far. It's not in those notes. Where are the balls did I put that? Cracking notes. Oh, I think it's over in this one. I think that was in me and Canary's RP. That's why. Saved it over there. I have it in here somewhere. Prophecy, where are you? I don't know. Balls. I can't find it. Anyway, it's something about a golden crown. And, like, I know that everyone wants to think it's something about a golden crown and a throne. And it looks like, at surface value, it looks like Turellian, but Pelagos also fits it verbatim. We even give him a golden crown, the Crown of Wills, reforged out of the Helm of Domination, which means he still has control over the dead. Which all that control is now in the Primus's hand, because he's the one that controls the Arbiter now. So, I don't know. I don't know if they'll do anything with it or if I'm just crazy, but there's something more going on there. Sus! Throw him off the ship. Exactly. Primus? Yeah, but he doesn't seem smart enough for that, though. Well, that's the thing, though, because remember who he is. He's renowned as a super, super intelligent tactician. He's supposed to be the cosmos's most brilliant tactician. So for all we know, he's pulling the old man grandpa help me card, and we fell right into it. That's what I'm looking at. The whole Shadowlands was always meant to be a 3-patch X-Pack was a telltale sign that Shadowlands wasn't what it was meant to be. Yeah, they didn't do at all what it was supposed to be. I saw a lot of it, like, the Jailer wasn't even supposed to be the end boss. That raid was supposed to end with Anduin, and, like, that was going to be the end of that tale, and yeah, it's really unfortunate. It went off the rails. That's why I like watching Devon reviews, because they talk about that type of stuff, and you can really see, like, what they planned versus what actually kind of ended up happening. And it's very interesting. Nor Daddy D. I don't know. Daddy D, I think, is a little craftier than we're giving him credit for. I think one way recent lore in WoW has been lacking is there's not enough build-up, and that's why I think doing a 3x-pack story is good. Agreed, Hepone. Agreed. They have a lot of wild, excellent ideas, but it feels a little deflated because of not enough build-up. I agree. The Primus might still be a villain in the future, since we got rid of the Jailer. Maybe Jailer caught on and captured Primus before he can act his plans. Exactly! Called him out! Because they never said what he technically did. It didn't say why he was down there. And what if, like, you examine the maw and, like, what it looks like? There's a lot of ruins there. What was the maw before? It was never intended to be a place of evil soul damnation. I don't think. There's a lot of First One stuff there, too, which is fascinating. So, I don't know. The old god prophecies are also super vague. They are indeed, but a lot of them have already come true so far, which is very interesting. Oh man, when they showed what that crown looked like, that was the biggest letdown. Yes, it was. I agree. It looked like a freaking Burger King crown. I was so sad. I was like, no, not the Helm of Domination. Come on. But it fits the prophecy, so Is this the one? Il'gynoth. Yeah, it is from Il'gynoth. Before the last shadow falls, Father of Sleep. Yeah, right there. The Golden One claims a vacant throne. The Crown of Light will bring only darkness. Yes, that section right there. Because each of those is like a separate piece. That's like the whole thing. But, yeah, that's it right there. Thank you. Thank you, Mystic. Because, like, that sounds like Turelian. Right? But at the same time, who else do we know who got a Crown of Light that is currently bringing darkness because he's running the Shadowlands very poorly now, and he claimed a vacant throne. And he's gold. Pelagos is gold-colored. I don't know. It's interesting. It fits both Turelian and Pelagos. It's very interesting. They're all just machines programmed to do what they do. Sure, a soul was involved in their creation, but still only automatons. I think they were slightly nudged in the direction, and maybe a creator of the Zareths. Yeah, but you could say that about the Titans, too. You could say that about anything. Or even the Titan Keepers, because they're just stone automatons, and we're just meat automatons. So, I guess I just see it as more than that. If it's got a soul, it can think for itself. That's how I see it. What is the anima powering in the maw? What is consuming the anima? I honestly don't know. Was that even addressed? It was just arbitrarily going there. Is this the quote you were looking for? Yep, that's exactly it. The Golden One claims the vacant throne. The Crown of Light will bring only darkness. Yep, that's it. Nailed it. What about Kalia Menethil? She's gold. I don't know. Unless it's a prophecy that hasn't happened yet. I don't think it has to do with Kalia. She feels separate. And she's not super gold anyway. She's pretty white. She's pale. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. But, you know, this is all harebrained conspiracy theories, so take it for what you will. This is the stuff I love getting into with my friends, because I love chewing on WoW lore. It's fun. Turelian doesn't really fit in my eyes. I don't think he claimed the throne. Yeah, see? Like, he's supposed to be a temporary... He's just stepping in until either Anduin gets back or Greymane takes over or something. Because he's temporary. And he's not a king. He's just... something commander? What even is his title? There it is! No stone unturned. Done. I now have every single archaeology achievement. That is 100% done. Every single one. Yay! That's done. Sure, he sits on it in Anduin's stead. Exactly, yeah. Same, lore talk can be a wonderful rabbit hole to fall into. Oh, for sure. Speaking of, another example of light not doing light things. Shouldn't Kalia not be a thing? A light made by undead? Yeah, that was the Naru in the Order Hall for the priests. And Alonce's Fowl, I think, with Anduin's help, I believe, as well, are the ones that resurrected Kalia. So, it's very interesting. But necromancy is a generic magic that can mix with any other magic as well, which is interesting to think about. So, let's see. That claimed talk would be more like Game of Thrones style. Yeah, I agree. I feel that too. Grats! Yay! Let's go! Thank you. Archaeology is not 100% done because I'm still missing 4 transmog items, but I am completely done with all the achievements. So that's it. Alright, let me go turn in these lovely restored artifacts. And, we can call it a day. What Rhythmic is getting into is light is supposed to hurt undead beings. Yeah, I know that part, but that's why it's fascinating, because, you know, they got around that apparently. But I think, too, light shouldn't be confused with holy, because if you look at the cosmic chart, holy is a part of light. It's one of those square and rectangle things where every square is a rectangle, but not every rectangle is a square. I think in this case, all holy is light, but not all light is holy. There's different kinds of light. If you think about it, even in our own universe, we have the light of Elune, we have the light of the Titans, we have the light of the Naru, and the Naru are holy, which they did use. But who knows? There's all kinds of light going on, so I don't know. That's kind of the fun thing when you start mixing and matching different magics. It gets a little funky. Okay, let's pick dwarf. Let's buy, where is it? Dwarf. Because that's a staff, right? Yeah, the staff of Tharasin. Dwarven. Max. Buy all that for a sec. What is the best way to use restored artifacts? Well, best way to use them is to pick the one that you need for stuff. Like, I need the staff from the dwarven one. So, just buy whatever you need, knowing with stuff and things, you know? Whatever you need to collect. Yes, exactly. Also, Elune Paladins when? Right! Agreed. When we get Night Warriors that can wield glaives. Also this! Agreed! Ah! Agreed so hard! Oh, I need to grab... Hold on. Need to grab the dwarven runey thingy. Where did I put that? Quest mats. Dwarven stone. Here we go. Now I can finish that. Rah, rah, rah. Can't be in shapeshift form. Okay. Let's pop open all of these dwarfies and see if we get the staff. Islands. No. There's a scepter. Not what I'm looking for. No. Also not what I'm looking for. No. Also not what I'm looking for. No. Still no. Still no. Still no. Okie dokie. Well. All the way back here, dwarf. Solve. Nope. Okay, well. No dice on the staff, but I didn't expect it to pop up that quickly anyway, so that's okay. Reminds me, I'm real curious of how the hero specs will go. Yeah, same. I'm curious to see how they're gonna deal with that. It's very interesting. Speaking of glaives, I finally got the missing glaive on my Demon Hunter. Can you still get the Xbog appearance from doing Time Walking Black Temple on the DH? You can indeed. I still need to get it myself. I just haven't gotten around to it, because, I mean, I have tried, but I keep getting declined, because I'm not in, like, heroic level raid gear, which you don't even need, but whatever. I'll buy a carrier at some point. So. Alright. Well, we are at the end of stream. Didn't take too much longer than normal stream time, so that's good. So here is my schedule. Yeah, if I could type. If you'd like to see my normal times, I'll be back again tomorrow at the same time I usually start. And, yes, thanks for the great stream today, guys. That was fun. I love nerding out about lore and classes and stuff. So I will be back again tomorrow. You all have a fantastic evening. I really need to get to work, so I gotta go. So you have a great evening. Love all of you. Bye-bye! Hugs and kisses!